Hi everybody, this is Brooke Troutman, your friendly librarian for social work. Today I'm going to show you briefly how to find resources for your social work 5344 class, um, social work and managed care. So the paper that you're writing is similar to the policy style papers that you all wrote in your traditional policy classes. And so there's a little bit different and trickier way of using the databases that we have here at the library to find resources. So I'm just going to give you a very quick and brief overview. So if you are at the library homepage, you're going to want to go to Databases A to Z. And where I tell all my students to start is in the A's using Academic Search Complete. When you're just starting off your search. This tends to be the best way to complete research for social work. So click on Academic Search Complete. And hopefully yours loads faster than mine. And as soon as this page comes up, you're going to want to go up to Choose Databases. Academic Search Complete is a multidisciplinary database, but it gives you the ability to search multiple databases at the same time, but only ones that you choose. So this is a list of all the databases that are available to search under Academic Search Complete. They're any of the EBSCO-host databases. So for this class, I'm going to come right from the syllabus and use one of the suggested policies in the syllabus, and that is the Mental Health Parity and Addiction Act. And so we're going to be analyzing that. So I need to think about what that is and what kind of resources I'm going to be finding to help me select the databases. So what I came up with is age line. Elderly adults would definitely have a stake in managed care. I also came up with CINAHL Complete, and that's one of my big three or big four databases that I always choose at least one of because it gives me or it gives the user very large search capabilities and multifaceted search functions. So I clicked on that one, and if you keep scrolling down, I thought about family studies abstracts. Families would be affected by policy with managed care, and then of course both of these health sources would be great. Also, social work abstracts because that's the standard in our field. Psych info, and all of the psychology ones I usually pick, and then Medline because obviously that's a medical database. But you don't want to pick too many, so I figured that this was probably a good start. And you can always go back and add more or delete more. So when you're done selecting, you just click OK. And so for this type of searching, usually you come up with different keywords and you come up with synonyms to those keywords, and we're still going to do that. But for searching for policy and when you want to know something about a specific policy, you kind of want to think back to using one of the models for analyzing, so the Karger and Stroh's model. And so to do that, you're going to want to leave the policy itself in the top search box. So let's type that in. So we're going to want to leave that in the very top box. And in the second box, this is where we will switch out different keywords. And you're going to pick keywords by the ways that you analyze the policy. So let's see, for example, consequences. And so it's going to give me consequences, but it's also going to give me the synonyms, just like if you've ever seen some of my tutorials before, you're always going to want to have keywords and then synonyms to those keywords, which are like words. So consequences or effects or outcomes. So we're using the Boolean operator or, and that's going to broaden our search. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on that one. So this Boolean operator and is telling the database to search for anything with Mental Health Parity and Addiction Act, and then consequences or effects or outcomes of that Mental Health Parity and Addiction Act. So let's go ahead and click search. And keep in mind you can just do effects or outcomes or consequences, but this kind of broadens it. Now we've got 153 results. That's great, but we have to do a few things first. We need to click on scholarly peer reviewed because we're only going to want to look at scholarly peer reviewed articles. And then normally we would want to change the publication date to the past 10 years, but it's already done that for us. So we have 50 articles right now that we can go through, which is the sweet spot when it comes to finding articles. And so you can go through all of these and look for different articles that pertain to what you're trying to do, what you're trying to analyze. So this is just one part of your analysis is consequences, effects, or outcomes. So, or you could do impacts, things of that nature. So we could also do another one that's a good keyword from one of the models is goals. And then down here you'll see goals or objectives or outcomes. So we can just click goals and see what that gets us. I think it says 10, so that's another one that would be different. And you can switch these out. If you go to my LibGuide that I've created for this course, you will see that I list the Karger and Stroh's model in such a way where you can pull out keywords to help you do the searching. And if you change anything in these search boxes, as long as you haven't left the database completely, these limiters, the publication date and scholarly peer reviewed, will stay on there. We can change this one to 2008 and see if it'll render us some more for this search. And it gives us 6 more. And so you can see scholarly peer reviewed and the publication date. So so we're good to go. So you can go through here. So just always remember to keep your policy in the top box and then change out the search in the second box with your different keywords. And for this type of searching, you're going to want to use some kind of analysis model. So to pull your keywords from goals, consequences, unforeseen consequences, impacts, outcomes. You could also do history. See what that renders. That gives you 8 results to get the little bit of history of that act. And so that's how you make this happen. If anybody ever has any questions on this, feel free to contact me. My contact information is on the library website, and it's also on the library guide that I created for this course. Thank you so much, and good luck.